It is December, and there's some things growing here that I need to harvest. I have, looks like some self-seeded volunteer beans coming up. I planted some potatoes. I'm really excited. They're starting to come up. So, we'll have potatoes, hopefully, as long as they keep growing. I think I'll use some greens and some green beans that I have, and some, maybe a yard-long bean or two if there's still some ready. Some kale, and I don't know, make something. I might make a casserole or something. We need to get to harvesting it though, because like this one here is starting to bolt, and we'll start making seeds soon, which is nice because I want seeds for free. But I also have replacements that need to go in. Like once I take all these out, I have seedlings to put in to take their place. So I either need to harvest all these and can them, or start eating a lot more of them. I need to harvest this lettuce, I think, and make a big salad or something. You see some of it starting to bolt on me here. So I better get it the next day or so before it starts to taste bitter. My broccoli is doing okay, although I don't see any Romanesco broccoli, so something might have happened or something, I don't know. It all just looks regular. This one here I should have harvested a few days ago before it started to open up, and it was more like that. But I wanted to see if it would get bigger. And then Thanksgiving happened, and now I'm going to harvest it now. I harvested this one, I don't know, last week maybe? 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. And I was hoping that these little ones on the sides would get bigger, but I don't think they're really going to get bigger. I think they're just going to start opening up here. Maybe that one down there will get bigger. I'm going to go ahead and harvest this. I might harvest some greens or something. I have a lot of these greens and things to harvest. Well, I thought I was recording something, but I guess I was not. But I got some greens here and some of these broccoli tops because they're getting ready to open, I think. This one here, these especially. So I wanted to go ahead and get them before they opened up. I have my vegetables all washed off here. I have some broccoli from the garden, an onion that I bought a while ago. I have some carrots here that I also got from the store. My carrots are not this nice and big. A few beans that I was able to harvest, and some mustard greens, and some kale. So I think what I'll do is start some rice, and then decide what to do. I added a cup of rice to my Instant Pot, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse this probably at least 3 or 4 times, and I'll be back. Yeah, my rice all rinsed here. I'm going to add a cup of chicken broth. So it's a cup of rice to a cup of chicken broth. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. I'm going to start my Instant Pot. It's already at 7, so that's all I have to do. I'll turn on here in a little bit, heat up, and then I'll be back. It's been long enough. Go ahead and stop this here, and I will take it out. Rice is nice and done, so I'm going to go ahead and scoop it out of here. Vegetables all chopped up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook them all separately and then put them all together, just so it doesn't take as long to cook that way. Otherwise, it'll take a really long time to cook these carrots and things like that in the oven. I'm also I have the stems of the broccoli and the beans chopped up over here that I'll cook separate, since these will take less time to cook. Just things like that. That way they'll all be kind of evenly cooked when it starts out. And then I have a big bowl here that I put the rice in, and I'm just going to mix all of it together. I have a chicken. This chicken here, I already ate the leg off of it yesterday, that I got yesterday. My chicken all cut into pieces and put it in with the rice. I'm going to go ahead and start cooking my vegetables, and then I will just add them. Go ahead and add the carrots first, since they'll probably take the longest to cook. So go ahead and add the onions now. Okay, this smells pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add the chops of the broccoli to this. Just going to keep stirring this around so it doesn't burn or anything. And once these broccoli pieces look a little cooked, I'll go ahead and take them out, and then I will do the same thing with the greens. I think that's good enough. That's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and start cooking my greens here. Just going to cook these down until they are wilted, and then I will add them to my mix. There we go. I think they are pretty much wilted pretty well, and I can go ahead and add these to the rest of the vegetables and the chicken and rice and stuff. This looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and cover this up and let it sit for a bit while I make the sauce, and I'm going to heat up my oven to I'm just going to go ahead and put it on 400. The sauce, I'm just going to use this cream of chicken soup. I'm just going to add a couple big spoonfuls of mayonnaise. I'm going to mix this together really well. There we go. The gluten-free soup is really thin, otherwise I'd probably have to add a little bit of milk or water to it. But it's nice and thin already how it is, so I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and just mix everything together now. Okay, so I'm just going to mix all this up really nicely here so that everything's all blended well. I got it all mixed together really well. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the cast iron skillet that I was using to cook the vegetables in, just because it saves on dishes, and I just use that instead of casserole dishes most of the time. Cheddar cheese here, I'm just going to shred it up and cover the top before I stick it in the oven. There you go. I'm just going to stick this in the oven for probably about 15 minutes, just so the cheese gets nice and melted and it gets all hot and bubbly. Now we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes and I think that looks really good. Let me go ahead and get that out of here. Okay, it's still sizzling. It smells amazing. I'm going to let it cool down a bit and then I will get some. Oh, it's super cheesy. That's really good. Still very hot, but I am hungry, so I'm going to take a bite here. That's even better than I thought it would be. It's really good. I could eat lots of this, which is a good thing because I have this whole pan here, so it's going to last me a few days. Well, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.